we didn't have the normal father and dad relationship because I only got to know my dad when I was about 10. So when I first came over, I mean, like, in your development years, you need both parents. But for me, my mom was my mom and both my mom as well as my dad. So when textile parents who were looking for cheap labor to do work in the textile mill came over to Mumbai to look for job. My dad was probably could say at the right place and got selected and was brought over in 1955. He came over by ship, docked at Liverpool, and then was brought into Batley, into the Mount Pleasant area where we have lived ever since. Headingley now these days is completely different to what it was then, because at that time there wasn't seating or whatever. Where they've got this press box and what have you, there was a big banking. I remember, my dad, we going up there and then, taking snacks with us and food with us and having like a picnic. I learned the game of cricket under proper rules of cricket in PE classes at school, especially in the secondary school at Bali High. Sadly, in one sense, because of the commitment that my parents had towards me with religious education, I couldn't go on the extra training that they used to put on at evening because I had commitment to the mosque. Mount was the very first club. As I said, the founder member. We formed the club in unofficially, around 1974. We moved out from playing on back of the street into a field, and it was a soccer field. Adjacent to Batley Rugby Ground, there was a small football pitch where the rugby players used to do their practice, and that's where we started playing cricket with the proper cricket ball. At that time, there was 4 Asian teams that I remember, probably more, but 4 I remember. Batley Muslim was the first one, and then from their offshoot, there was Crossbank Muslims, and then there was Young Stars, and there was Shaheen. Four teams I remember. I used to score for Batley Muslim since age of 12 onwards. I knew well that there was no chance. Could have played for Batley Muslim, but there was no chance because there were all these big men and respected men playing, and there's youngsters. So like at that time, there's that respecting for the elders, and you knew your place. So there was no chance that of me playing. So the only way was to form the cricket club. Late Farid Krolia, he was a relative of mine. Is my auntie's son. He was also very passionate about cricket. But at that time, although I knew him, but we weren't that close. But I got him on board. I got his big brother Bashir on board, and then Hassan Kayat and Ali Lunat and them on board, and we formed a proper Mount Cricket Club. We knew where the final flag post was, and that was to establish ourselves to get into the league and to play organised cricket. So at that time there was this fantastic secretary of this British League called Joyce Hoblin. We told Joyce, look, we've got people now, we've got set up here. We homeless, there's no ground. So Joyce, bless her, really had to pull some strings, getting the leisure services on board and got us Hustland Park, which was to us at that time equivalent to what Lord's is to cricket. I remember the very first match very fondly. We were playing a team called Salem, who weren't that good. I mean, like they were in like the bottom section, like we had to start from the bottom section. They weren't that good, but they have been going for a long time. So we thought, well, it won't be that bad. Like although we didn't expect it to win, but thought, well, we'll put up a good show, and we got shot out for 42 on the first match, and they bet us by about nine wickets. And then Lordby Hall, second match, we were up against Shaheen at our own ground, and could it get any worse? And we were bowled out for 17. But I tell you, that 2 decades of cricket there was magical, absolutely magical. There's a bank in on Hurstland, and that used to get filled. And like to encourage us, if one of the bowlers get 5 wickets or get a 50 or century, people used to run onto the pitch and give them some money and whatever. What it was is that it brought community into cricket.